We're live. Gordon's alive. Hello everybody. Welcome to Mitford Pottery. Hi. We'll give it a few minutes. Let's see if anybody shows up in the chat. And in the meantime, I will get my screens in the right place so I can see what's going on. Something like that. Hello. So we are using OBS today, which is a live stream software which enables me to schedule it. So we may or may not have technical difficulties. And how it works is there is a bit of a lag from me viewing it in OBS to what you see in the live chat and what the actual live stream is. So we'll give it a few minutes, see if anybody rolls in. I'll keep my heater on for a bit longer, I think. Just for a little bit longer. I'll make sure we've got everything we need to hand. Plans for today are we've got a couple of bits of clay prepped which are wrapped up over here, and so the plan is we're going to do some sodium silicate vases today. That's the plan. 500 gram and a kilogram of clay, just some smallish vases with sodium silicate decoration. So we're going to run through that. We also have a bit of hand building to do, which I need to move out of the way of the heater because they'll dry out. 2 seconds. I need to put them over here. That's it. So the hand building, we've prepped them already, and it is basically going to be a small box with a lid, and we're going to use our new edge cutter which we got from my local pottery supplies, Hsinchuen Pottery. So basically it cuts you 45-degree edge on it, and I don't know what that one's supposed to be. Slightly shallower. So we're going to use that for the first time to chamfer our edges. Build a little box with a little lid and a bit of thrown and a bit of welcome Freddie Moretti. Howdy in Florida. Hello Florida. I still can't get my head around how it's like just about the other side of the world. Not today, Freddie. No, we're not using the little Aspire. It is my normal big potter's wheel, which is a Freema wheel. We'll be using that today. If you would like a request on the next live, I'm happy to do a live stream using the little Hsinchuen. That certainly can be arranged, no problem. But not the Hsinchuen today, or not the Aspire today anyway. Because I can sit down at this one and I have to stand up at the other one. How long we've been rolling now? Just over 5 minutes. Well, Freddie, just me and you at the minute. So, we'll make a start. And I'll try and keep an eye on. Turns up, so I'll tilt the camera a wee bit. I need to get a webcam, so I've got it on a wire so I can move it about a bit more. Anyway, we'll make a start. We'll go small first, so 500 grams of clear. This is ES90 speckled stoneware. It's sort of the last bit, so it's a bit stiff, this clear, so this is going to be a good challenge, but we'll make a start. I have no shape in mind at the minute, but as with all stuff, we're going to make a cylinder to start with. So I might have to cone this fella up and down a couple of times because it's a bit, like I say, the clay's a bit stiff. So let's make a start. The clay's been kneaded about 50 times, but it's still stiff. I think it dried out, probably got a little bit too dry, so we'll give it a couple of corn ups and downs, just see if we can give it a bit of spring. So again today, centering. See, I'm still practicing centering. But what I'm still doing is still trying to close my eyes while centering. You seem to get a better feel for when it actually goes centering. So we'll break in. So slow the wheel a bit. We'll open it up. Check. See what our base's thickness is like. Looks a little bit thick. 1/2 inch. Which is a little on the thick side, so Just smooth that out a little bit more. Compressing the base as we do it. So see what we're at there. So if you can see on the camera, so we're at still about ½ inch. Go a little bit further. I mean, this will get a little foot carved in it, but not too much. Do. Well, we're going to collar it in a bit. So make sure it is wet. Do our first lift, yeah? See what we're. It's alright for our first lift, I think. So like I say, this is it's the last bit of ES90 clay I've got out of this bag anyway. So I've been making a sink for a friend of mine who says, can you make us a sink? And I went, challenge accepted. So I've been throwing a sink, well, hand building a sink. It's a bit of a monster. It's over there. There will be a video coming out for that. Right, so got to remember this is going to have sodium silicate, so we want to leave it a little bit thick. Slow our wheel down again, and then we'll lift. So keeping it relatively thick. How we're down for thickness. Maybe it's a little bit from the bottom. There you go. So that's our base cylinder done. Like I say, it's only 500 grams, so it's not going to be massive. So sodium silicate. I'm just going to smooth the inside here. More than the outside. So it's going to be a vase. So I'm thinking as we go. So I want to leave a little bit here, so I'm thinking we'll smooth it off, we'll sodium silicate a band in the middle, and then we'll narrow the top and throw it to get a little bit more height out of it. So for the first stage of sodium silicate, I need to get rid of this little sort of skirt of clay at the base. So I'm just going to trim this bit off. Like so. Get that out of the way. Right, I'm going to switch my heater off, which may make the sound a bit better. Okay. Now, sodium silicate needs to be smooth on the outside. So we'll go on metal rib. So this is a square one, as opposed to the normal kidney shape. Now, how we're doing for thickness down there. I am going to expand it, so I don't think I'll go any more. Right. So we use our rib. Push against it from the inside. So that gives us a nice smooth surface to work on. Okay. Next, of sodium silicate solution. This particular one from Bath Potters here in the UK. So I'm just ordinary paintbrush, and I'm thinking just a nice band there of sodium silicate. So we'll spin the wheel a bit, dip our brush. That's it. That's all we got to do. Try and get the lid on. Get our brush out of the way. So we've got our sodium silicate on here. Next, in the process, which will be a bit noisy, we got some gas. So what we need to do is dry that sodium silicate out. It only takes a second or two, so this will be noisy, so I'll chat with you in a bit. Now, without touching the outside, we will go to the base and we will start gently pushing the wall out. There, can you see it now? You can see the crackle. You can see the crackle appearing, so it's the base I need to push out a bit more down here. And then what I want to do, without getting any water on it, put a bit of water on this top bit. If I can find my sponge. That's it. Error. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, view. Oh. Yeah, I think I haven't got a very good Wi-Fi signal, unfortunately. We'll push on though. So I'm just going to shape this a little bit more. And that's pretty good shape. So we're going to try and get this bit back in, because it is supposed to be a vase, so we are going to try and lift this to narrow the neck here. But before I do that, yeah, so Freddie, yes, it's my Wi-Fi is terrible today. I don't know what's up with it. It's usually pretty good out here in the studio. Don't know why it's acting up. We'll try a different. Try a different angle. See if we get a better signal. Probably not like, but we'll persevere. We'll persevere. So we're going to try and narrow and lift this. So I'm going to try and narrow this neck. So I'm trying there, so you can see there. So I'll try and pinch this in. So I'm thinking, looking at the shape of it, try and get this bit what we're looking like in our mirror. Okay, so we just need to finish this top edge off here. Nearly lost it. Nearly lost it. That's pretty good. Yeah, so that'll be trimmed off at the bottom there. Right. Do the final pieces on this. So we're going to smooth this top edge off. Our chamois, looking at it in the mirror. I'm thinking that shape's not quite. That's better shape. How's that? That's a nice shape vase, that is. Let's see how we'll finish it off. We'll finesse the top a little bit here. There we are. So that'll be trimmed when it's dry to make it a bit of a rounder base. So that's that bit done. Get rid of some of this water. Do. There you go. Freddie, thank you very much. It was only a small amount of clay, and the clay was pretty stiff, so I don't think that's a bad attempt, is it? We've got our nice crackle effect on there. Can I get you as a... I wonder if I can... I've got to carry the laptop. And everything's back to front, so bit of a closer view. An example. So I've got this as an example. Getting in camera. So that's it's not exactly sodium silicate. This is chattering, similar sort of effect. Not as deep, obviously, this, but that's just iron oxide on it. So I like that. And also what Hsinchuen, I'll get myself in the camera for a bit, what Hsinchuen Lin does. I do like the black glaze effect on it, which is you paint the glaze on and then wipe it off, so your glaze stays in the recesses of the crackle, which gets quite a good effect. And I should have remembered a name, which is what I'm going to try on this one or the next one. If the cracks are big enough, glaze it, and then in some of the fissures, I suppose you would call them, I'm going to try and put some gold and platinum luster in them to make just one, just so it stands out on the vase. That's my plan with the next sodium silicate lot. Apart from that, if it's not black or blue or a wash, I would say leave it unglazed, and you get what is going on. Hardly got any signal. Not good, not good at all. I'm going to have to put my heater on again because it's cooled off. Well, I was still streaming. I'm going to try and move this cable. I'll be back in a second.